actually, I was just looking at their Asher is the tag. There it is. They had a Marth profile picture, but this is the second Link we're seeing.
Yeah, so Asher also, right, mid-Hudson as well as Stelter, right? These are the two Links of mid-Hudson.
So we just get both of them in the same wave,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, perfect.
And, you know, Asher, you know, is a very talented player. Regularly top 8s are locals here in the scene, but IcyMist, right, is one of the most consistent players in Smash. Just tried and true zoning fundies, right, that Samus is going to wall you out, is gonna find these charge shots, and she does not make mistakes. You very rarely see her get upset.
Yeah, for sure. She's definitely calm, cool, and collected on the sticks, which is all good. And honestly, what's there left to say? Her combos are so tight. I love the way that she plays around with Nair and all of her aerials as well, as a matter of fact. I love the way that she zones with that Zair as well. Because, yes, she can camp. That is kind of what Samus can do. But she also plays the aggressive game very safe and very, like, in your face, which I love.
And what's really striking when you look at her compared to other Samuses, like Teaser, like Quick, right, is you see her rely a lot less on the movement mix-ups that Samus offers. You see a lot simpler movement, which when you're expecting like very tricky, complex B reverses, etc., can kind of throw off your opponent, and she's still capable of it, but leaves it as a mix-up rather than the default. Finds a lot of mileage out of using that movement as a layering tool.
Ooh, okay, Crash Bomb into the dash attack's not going to be enough. I love the high bomb recovery there, mixing up the timing, right? Because Icy was totally planning on just letting the charge shot go, but once again, crash shot. And honestly, things are looking super good right now for Icy, but I have to say, Asher compared to Stelter, I'm loving the way that Asher is mixing up the recovery a little bit more, but can we get a punish here? Can't get both hits of the fair and can't get anything off the Nair. That momentum's gotta hurt for sure, especially with that up throw.
And the way that Nair was fast-falled after that fair was fast-falled after the first hit looked like it was maybe an attempt for a fair one into something, but we just didn't see the follow-up come out, right? Asher really trying to rely a lot more on this bomb as a primary zoning tool as opposed to Stelter's boomerang earlier, right? And it's the less landing lag on the move, the greater flexibility you have being able to move with it because it's an item is really been the difference here, right? Allowing Asher that flexibility to just close space as well as zone you out, as well as threaten that projectile to counter Samus. And so far, like, that's the reason, right, we're seeing Asher take a stock here, try and keep it even relatively close.
Right, Icy once again using the Nair and finds the back air. Beautiful stuff coming out from IcyMist. A great game. So, like you said, calm, cool, collected, never going to get mad at this game. And it's calm, and it shows in her gameplay as well. Really good stuff. PS2, though, is like zoner heaven, right? All zoners love PS2. It's a wide stage. The platform is very favorable in terms of its positioning for zoners. So, honestly, really good stuff coming out from both players, but it is going to be IcyMist that takes that game one.
Yep, and that edge guard as well at the very end, just perfect product of Samus's floatiness, right? Allowing her to linger, control that space with her very active Nair, find that back air as well afterwards, and just chase you down, not let you get away. You know, people talk about floatiness as primarily a downside, but there's the upside, right? Is you control that aerial space just for a lot longer periods of time.
I'm loving the way that she lines herself up with these back airs, playing so aggressor. It will be Asher, though, finally finding a way to get into the offensive position, at least for this brief moment here. Boomerang not going to come in time. IcyMist is going to be able to find the dash attack, but still things are not looking super good for Asher right now as IcyMist is really just getting set up.
And there, right, again, we see someone calling out either Boomerang startup or throw lag to find a punish.
Ooh,
and the Nair, what was that? Just
Nair into back.
Yeah, again, just finding the auto-cancel window, too, so there was no landing lag. IcyMist is just cooking right now.
Yeah.
And I think she just said, enough's enough. I want to move on in winners.
Yeah, that was sweet from IcyMist, but here comes Asher, finally going to be able to find this stock here. You saw it a little bit earlier, right? Finally finding a lot of these jump reads on fair, something that Link gets a ton of mileage off of, though. But let's see, IcyMist going to be able to get the grab, the back air into the, or the down air into the back air, excuse me. And now, honestly, Asher's in such a rough spot. You go back to center stage, but honestly, IcyMist is ready to chase you down no matter what.
And one of the big stories, right, is we're seeing how
this
Nair lets you lose.
All right, he's built different. Built different. That's it. I'm leaving.
I mean, that was insane. Still gonna lose the stock though, but you know, we're seeing these Nairs, right? Like comes out I think frame 7, frame 8, so not the fastest, but super active. Great move to stuff you out. But Icy's using those fair disjoints and Zera to punish Link Nair, which is, you know, the main tool of this kit, constantly not going to find the stock, barely. And again, Samus's floating is going to allow her just to get back to stage with no question.
Honestly, Asher was doing a good job of getting something started. It was a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, but you could tell the thought process is there. I'm just not seeing the punishes that he needs off of certain things. There's the charge shot into the dash attack, looking for the forward air, going all the way for the F smash, but here comes IcyMist, looking to close this game out, trying to get a crash bomb, but great get-up attack. Okay, the shield just better. You know what? Outsmarted.
And this is one of the things you're seeing Icy, whether she's ledge trapping, whether she's holding stage control, it doesn't matter which one, but she's always holding the edge of one of these platforms, whether it's the inner one, whether it's the outer one. She doesn't want to let Link land on you with these nairs, back airs, fairs, right? Find these combo starters and just rack on this damage, forcing you to approach horizontally and finding great mileage, catching those. Now with the corner situation, Asher's going to mix up the early bomb recovery and just find a way back to stage. Has an opportunity to bring this to last stock, but the back throw, you just have to find a way out of the corner now, Lyric.
I'm surprised no up throw, but it will just be finished with a downer. IcyMist going to win 2-0, 2 stocks both games. Honestly, Asher was heating up there. We were seeing the kind of like the signs of life, but as Samus does, takes the momentum back into